Happy Thursday, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tall.
And I'm Small.
And also known as Killer K. Rail and Joe Molshon, FYI. How's everybody doing today is my first question. Secondly, it is a wonderful, beautiful Thursday morning in Park City, Utah. I am on
Gorgeous.
I'm on day, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, day 5 post-injury, day 4 of strict water fast, and I actually am feeling absolutely amazing. But I need to discuss with you what's going on in my body during my fast, but we have some other fun, important business to talk about as well. Ms. Jill, would you like to explain?
Well, it's interesting. Over the years, Kevin and I have been doing this probably a collective 40 years in the industry.
And we're not that old, by the way, FYI.
We are not that old, but I'm about to have a birthday next week. And some days I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, am I really going to be 44 years old? Like, I look at myself in my 20s and I look at myself in my 30s, and although I was that into fitness and that into nutrition, I'm not nearly where I was in my 20s and 30s as I am today. I'm getting stronger every single year of my life. And this is actually after having 2 C-sections and raising 2 little boys. So, could it be a combination of things? Better information, knowing my body more. It could be a combination of things. However, what Kevin and I have tapped into is getting a lot of buzz in the news nowadays. I'll click on my WebMD posts and it'll say, what is intermittent fasting? I'll run into people on the street and they're like, do you do that fasting thing? And people think it's just like what Kevin does on a bigger scale. Kevin will do 4 days. I'm lucky to get a day and a half or 2 days. It's really hard for me to do with having kids because I'm making food all the time.
Right, I hear that a lot actually, the people I work with.
Yeah.
One of the biggest obstacles is the fact that they have to prepare food for their kids or their spouses and stuff. And they're like, I'm around food all the time. And it's funny because every time I do a longer fast, it absolutely happens all the time. I'm on day 4 right now. So usually when I do a 2-day fast, it's a piece of cake. It's nothing. And people I get exposed to food on day 2 always. People send me pictures of food like, hey, I just made this casserole. Check it out, K-Rail. I'm like, looks great.
Awesome.
And I'm always walking around and exposed to smells of food, and I see a lot of stuff. And I think it's just the universe playing games with me, or God is playing tricks on me. But always when I do a 2-day or a longer fast, 2, 3, and 4, I'm always exposed to food and beverages and things. And I see all these pictures on Instagram, and I was like,
Kevin came to my house last night and he was like, you need to help me. And he had a huge, I'm talking huge metal pan with the plastic tops, right? That everybody had at their family barbecues growing up. And it was filled to the brim with homemade macaroons.
Freshly made macaroons, regular with chocolate on top. And I opened that thing up and it's got this big waft of vanilla smell on my face. And I sat in the chair and I was
He goes, you need to take some out now because I need to put them away and close it up. So what we're getting at, guys, is you can do the different fitness workouts. You can do CrossFit. You can do HIIT. You can do long extended runs. You can be a biker. You can just do straight up weight training. You can do all of the fitness you want. You can do all of the nutrition you want. Counting calories, going keto, paleo, vegetarian,
vegan,
carnivore. You can go in all these different, you can piece that together. You've got about 1.5 million different options when you're putting together what your fitness routine and your dietary routine is. But it gets mind-boggling. I've done them all over the years. I've done sugar busters. I've done eating for your pH. I've done just the HIIT workouts. I've been just a straight-up beefcaker where I did no cardio. I've been, I've done long extended races, whether it was running or biking. Nothing has gotten me where I am today except for fasting.
Boom.
And I do something totally different than Kevin. I do between 14 and 16 hours a day. Some days I can make it to 18 if I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to eat. But on the daily, it's 14 to 16 hours. And then if I ever feel like my energy's going down, I go back to a 14-day, but then I jump right back on a 16-day. And it's truly amazing. I don't ever have to diet up until 6 o'clock because I usually stop eating at about 6. That's chocolate time. I'm just shoving chocolate in my mouth. I don't want to ever live my life where I can't eat something. Mm-hmm. That's never going to work for me. And I don't think it's going to work for anybody. And that's why this is getting so much of a buzz, that if you can eat in that 8-hour window, it will truly start to lower your insulin levels, get your metabolism going, get your hormones back in track, and it will give you the results you want with a lot less effort.
Exactly. And another beauty of what she's describing is called time-restricted eating. So you restrict the time in which that you eat meals. And ideally you want to eat either 2 meals or 3 meals with no snacks in between and shrink your window down. And a common parameter everybody follows these days is the 16-8 protocol, which she was kind of describing. That's what I do. I was doing that before it became cool though. All of a sudden that's like the cool thing. I'm doing 16 hours. Okay, that's great. Anything over 12 hours is going to get you benefits. But the whole factor is you're resetting your hormones, and that's the key thing to weight loss, and that's the key thing to muscle mass and brain function and everything else. So when you do longer fasts, you start really digging deeper into the benefits. And I'm not going to go into severe detail about that. I talked about it in some of my last videos last week. But I mean, I'm literally 4 days fast. I haven't eaten since Sunday. And I'm totally fine. My energy is through the roof. My hunger is actually pretty low right now. Your hormones go through a little bit of a shift when you exercise in a fasted state. And you have to be careful because normally if you go longer, you have to wean back on your workouts and you have to take the edge off them a little bit, make them less intense, do less weight, take longer rest breaks, etc. And when I started my workout this morning, I was on the Sinister incline treadmill over here, and I was walking on that thing, and I felt like a 90-year-old chain smoker who smokes 10 packs a day because I was really out of breath because I'm like severely carb depleted right now, so I had basically not much energy. But as I got going, my energy level started going up, so hormones start shifting again. Your body goes into a different type of response, and you get this magical energy. It's like a reserve tank of gas.
And then as you find too, if anybody's ever done a workout, like you're going to your workout and you're like, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm just going to get my workout in. And then you go and you get your workout in, and then after your workout, you're like, okay, I'm not hungry.
Exactly. You know why that is?
Why, Kevin?
Why?
Because describe it to us.
Yeah, because if you go into your workout hungry, ghrelin is high.
Yep.
And then after you start working out,
I'm hungry hormone.
Exactly. Ghrelin starts to come down.
Yep.
And then your hormones start to balance out. Leptin starts coming back up because your body goes into a different response, and then you balance it out. And then after you're done working out, like you said, you're going to stay unhungry for a while.
You will, and that's where you get the most benefits with human growth hormone.
Exactly.
Too. So we could
after 12 hours.
We could do this forever for you. We could just go back and forth with our little factoids. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many ways to do it. You can do something like a 4-day fast like Kevin does. You can do a total body reset like a 24-hour fast once a month.
Once a week is optimal for a 24-hour fast, actually. You'll get benefits from once a week of 24-hour fast.
And then the next day you can get onto a 14-hour fast or say, hey, I'm only going to get to 12 hours. But it's amazing how much of a metabolic reset you get, whether it's after a vacation or it's after being sick. You can totally do a metabolic and total body reset. So guys, this fasting thing is getting huge buzz. We're here to tell you we've been doing it for a long time, and we've tested it in so many different ways, from a female body to a male body, how it works with menstrual cycles, how it works
with being sick, having colds, having a broken arm,
being injured,
how to it helps boost your immunity through the roof as well. We know how to trigger it properly. And all this talk of COVID and everything, day one of COVID, I just said, well, I'm doing a 48-hour fast this week. I'm going to do one next month and next month and next month. And I skipped a couple months because summer came, and I normally don't do longer fasts during the summer because I work out for an hour and a half in the morning, then I go for a 3-hour bike ride in the afternoon, and there's a line you don't want to draw where you don't want to catabolize your muscle. And I know where that line is at because of my experience and people that I've interviewed and stuff like that. And I know the manipulation process with hormones. So I just do rigid 16-hour fasting during the summer, and sometimes I do some 18 hours depending on my schedule. Normally I don't go this long, but since I have a broken arm, I'm doing a 4-day fast because I really want to hit autophagy and I want to get a good stem cell dump, and my body's going to be favorable to intake nutrients that are going to help promote faster healing of my bones as well, which I already have those lined up and I'm going to get. So it really is a game changer. It is absolutely, in my opinion, one of the best medicines on the face of the earth. And I can say that because I'm not a doctor and I'm not making claims, but I don't have to lie about anything, and I'm not deceiving anybody. Fasting works, and it is one of the best things you could possibly do to your system and your body. And we want to see it work for you too. So we're here to support you guys. We're on the brink of a really amazing fitness, nutrition, and fasting program that is for everyone. Absolutely.
It could be as simple or as complex as you want it to be based upon where you are coming into the program. So stay tuned for what we have for you coming up.
Absolutely. And remember to pick up at least one piece of trash today. I saw a million pieces of trash on the road, and I felt so mad because I couldn't get out there with my garbage bag and hold it with one arm and pick up trash. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pick up trash now.
All right.
I'm going to.
All right, I'll do it. I'll help you.
Okay, good.
Okay.
The world's dirty. Pick up the trash. All right. That's it for us for now. This is Killer K-Rail, also known as Tall, and this is
Small Chill Molshan.
All right. Till next time. I'm going to have to flex my right arm.
Have a great day.
I still got a bicep.
That he does.